Ranthambore, known as the land of tigers, changes its aura completely during monsoon. Me, Brati, and my friend Amit decided to explore this magical forest and embark on a wildlife expedition to track down the big cats of Ranthambore. Join me in this journey and let me take you to the royal forests of Ranthambore. Our first safari was a morning safari in Zone 7 of the national park. Zone 7 is famous for a female tigress known as Ladli. She is frequently seen in the mountainous terrain of Zone 7. As soon as we started our safari, right off the bat, we got to see one of the most amazing bird of Aravalis, a Sarkir Malkoha. This bird is also known as the lipstick bird due to its red beak. So right off the bat we started with the Sarkir Malkoha. Definitely a great find to start the safari with. So the habitat is extremely pretty right now due to monsoon. It's green everywhere and the weather is little cloudy, so but it's not raining, so that's good actually. The landscape changed drastically as we moved forward a bit. We could see the beautiful rocky mountain terrain all around us. However, we observed that there was less wildlife activity in that area. After moving forward a little bit more, we started our climb to the uphill mountain terrain. The view that we got to see while climbing uphill was something to be enjoyed. The forest on our left was truly a sight to behold. So the habitat here on the high ground is super pretty. We got to enjoy the sunrise from here. A lot of peacocks are also here. हाँ वैसे है. There is a jeep in front of us. Crested bunting is a bird that is seen very frequently around Ranthambore during monsoon, and I was very happy to find one. After clicking the crested bunting, we continued to move forward through the narrow mountainous road. And on this road itself, we came across a group of sambar deer, the first mammal species that we got to see during our safari. This particular sambar deer was actually a male but a sub-adult. It had small antlers growing up. Since there was not much wildlife activity at the top, we decided to move towards the downhill area. And I must say, the safari route of Zone 7 is something that everyone should experience. The Zone 6 to 10 are actually considered to be the buffer zones of Ranthambore. Hence, they are open even during the monsoon, while Zone 1 to 5 are closed. But just because these zones are buffer zones does not mean that they lack in terms of beauty or in terms of wildlife density. After reaching the flat ground at the bottom of the mountain, we came across a beautiful ground dwelling bird known as the painted sand grouse, and it was a lifer for both me and my friend Amit.
family है
Awesome, lifer.
लाइफ फॉर मी है
Amazing.
मजा आ गया यार ये तो लाइफ बन गई
We also got to see an Indian hare and a bay backed shrike in the same area. After clicking the shrike, we started to move towards the end point of our Zone 7 safari. And in this plateau area, we got to see a lot of wildlife as well. We observed a big group of spotted deers in this place. The presence of sambar deer as well as multiple spotted deers clearly identifies that this zone is a very suitable habitat for the big cats. We also found a white-eyed buzzard perfectly perched. This particular raptor is commonly seen during the monsoon time. So see the view from this end point. Super pretty zone 7 is. I'll definitely recommend you to come. And we got to see a white-eyed buzzard as well at the end point. So definitely it was good. See the 360-degree view. Really nice. And with that, we concluded our Zone 7 morning safari. We had 3 more safaris in hand to track down the royal big cat of Ranthambore. So I was really excited for the afternoon safari. Since we could not see any tiger during our morning safari in Zone 7, we were really looking forward to track down a big cat in this particular safari. Lardli, who is known to be present both in Zone 7 and Zone 8, was our main target in this safari. The drive to the gate of Zone 8 was a very long one. It was approximately 20 kilometers from our hotel. But the journey to the gate of Zone 8 was absolutely stunning. So after a long drive, we have finally reached the gate. So yeah, let's see what Zone 8 has in store for us. Generally, a lot of tourists expect to see a tiger in a single safari. I would strongly recommend them to increase the number of safaris to increase your chance to potentially sight a tiger. At the starting of our safari itself, our guide and driver told us that we are not going to see any tiger in this zone, so just enjoy the zone itself. To be very honest, I don't like a negative mindset right at the start of the safari, and that too from a guide itself.
They say Zone 8 is one of the most beautiful zone of Ranthambore, and let's see, we'll figure it out if it's true or not. So the guard told us that the tiger movement was there in the morning, but we are not sure if we will encounter any big cat or not. So right now we are getting the smell of carcasses. So there must have been a kill somewhere before. I'm not sure if the kill is still there or not. And the driver and the guide that we have, they're not really much interested in this safari, I think. But yeah, so it's a faith game today. If we encounter something, it's gonna be pure luck, or if we get to hear proper calling, then probably we can track it down.
We started to climb uphill, and on the both side of the track was dense thick forest, extremely suitable for the tigers to rest.
Titar.
While I was filming the habitat, suddenly our eyes fell on a big male tiger resting in the bushes. Upon seeing our jeep, the tiger got up. For a moment, it thought of leaving the spot, but then decided against it and sat down right in front of our jeep. We were the only jeep in the spot, and the tiger was comfortable with our presence, and we got to film this majestic beauty up close. Few minutes into the sighting, and another jeep arrived at the spot, and the tiger got irritated by that jeep and decided to leave the spot and go deep inside the forest to rest.
So he's sleeping right now. Due to a lot of activity, he has moved. Now probably he's going to stay there for rest of the safari time. These guys got stuck in the anyways, it was an amazing sighting, to be honest.
After leaving T139 at its peace, we started exploring Zone 8 again, because a safari is not just about the tiger sighting, it's more about enjoying every bit of the safari time inside the wilderness and to appreciate everything that nature has to offer. We came across a big family of sambar deers and filmed them as well. After filming the sambar deers, we got to observe the smallest antelope found in the Indian subcontinent, the chinkaras. The chinkaras are extremely fast, hence, tigers are not able to hunt them at all.
So in this particular spot you can get down from your jeep, and let me show you the view. This is actually a viewpoint. Wow, you can see the full Savai Madhopur city, I guess, from here. Beautiful landscape. I must say that Zone 8 is really underrated. I don't think many people visit this zone, but definitely they should. Amazing this place. Beautiful landscape, and we had an awesome sighting as well.
While we were going back to the safari gate, we came across more sambar deers. Few of them crossed the road right in front of us, and we got to see a massive male cooling off in a small water body.
And with that, we are completing our safari. Such a beautiful place. Just look at this habitat. Amazing. Yeah, so if you have enjoyed this video, I'll request you to subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, bye.